Section 19 of the Indian Domestic Act kind of makes it a completely party-driven, gives it the autonomy to the parties, as it should be. And there is no standard reference point for the first procedural order. And that is why there is no uniformity. The minute you go to an institutional arbitration, there's still an amount of uniformity, and then you kind of tailor it in terms of the dispute. And that is why I think that in terms of the Indian context and ad hoc arbitration, the PO1 kind of assumes great significance, especially in light of the fact that today we have a bill pending. Essentially, there is no roadmap setting. And it is something that a lot of practitioners have really not seen or been exposed to.
In an ad hoc arbitration, you need this roadmap and you need these procedural safeguards. And I think even in an institutional arbitration, because the rules tend to be quite bare in terms of what the procedure is, I can't tell you the number of times that an issue has cropped up in an arbitration and I've gone back to look at Procedural Order No. 1 and thought, oh goodness, thank goodness that I included that provision because it's actually very useful now. So even though there can be some criticism of arbitrators for having very long and very detailed standard forms of Procedural Order No. 1, which they are willing to tweak and to discuss with the parties, actually having these parameters set out in quite a lot of detail can be incredibly useful.